yourself. So the whole purpose of us marketing is to create customers that create revenue. And so money, the way that you create money is very, very simple. Is that you have to be strategic and you have to be intentional. Intentionality, and you have to have a game plan. But it's difficult for you to be intentional if you don't know what you're really called to do. See, the reason why a lot of us aren't millionaires yet is because God gives us constant ideas. But it's not time for us to act on all of them.
Right.
And so a lot of times in our business, we build a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs, and a lot of people are in the wrong industry. It's not an industry that God called them to be in. It's an industry they can make money in, or maybe something they should be in years from now, but they got an idea and they jump right on it. And then they crash, and they're like, okay, God, but you gave me this idea. Why am I not making any money? Well, God, if you gave me the idea, why is it so hard for me to get customers? If you gave me the idea, you said if you gave me the vision, then you'll send a provision, right? So if you gave me the idea, where's my team? I can't do it by myself. If you gave me the idea, why can't I get the funding? And a lot of times, the reason is because of you. Because of you. I decided that I was not going to be in my own way anymore. So the nets broke for me in my business when I had to disconnect from myself. In order to effectively connect to people, you got to disconnect from yourself. You have to. I run across so many entrepreneurs where they like, well, this is what my customer wants. They swear they know what their customer wants. They have no idea what their customer wants. It's what they want. Right, Kiki? You got to deal with marketing clients. You have no idea what your customer wants unless you do real research or you get real customers. Because what you think your customer wants is not what your customer wants. Even if you have 10 customers that want what you want, in order for you to get 1 million, you got to disconnect so you can know what your customers really want. Everyone who's going to pay you is not going to look like you and is going to have the same ideas as you. So in order for you to get $1 million, you need a lot of customers, which means there may be a lot of people that don't look like you. So how do you connect with people who don't have anything in common with you? You disconnect from yourself. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about that because I'm going to get into the money before Commandra came up. But she talked about a fake fragrance, and I thought that was really good. But one of the most powerful things I heard when I was speaking is about disconnected. And it was difficult for me to do, you guys. It's very challenging to do because we have this thing where we're conditioned a certain way. We like to dress a certain way. We like to eat a certain way. We like to hang with a certain group of people. And most of us think we know a lot. The worst customer is an entrepreneur who is stuck, business is lacking, but they think they have all the answers. And my question is, I listen to them talk, and they tell me all the stuff they know about marketing and credit and business and how they got all these ideas and what their plans are, and I'm like, well, how come your business is not successful if you have all the answers? Right. I should be sitting in your seat. Yeah. Right? So the reason why it's important to disconnect, because when you disconnect, it humbles you in a way where you truly become an open vessel. It's not a thing of saying, oh, I'm open, I'm ready to learn, but you truly, because sometimes we come to events like this and we say we're open, we're ready to learn, but if it doesn't sound like something that makes sense to us, we don't receive it. We receive stuff that makes us feel good. But the good news is that our customers do the same thing. But we got to learn what makes them feel good. Right. So what makes your customers feel good? Who's your customers? Calandra is going to talk a little bit more about that. But the most powerful thing about Target is being focused. In order for you to hit a target, your target audience, you have to know who they are and you have to focus. And I believe that you're not called to everybody. Whatever idea God gave you, He called you to a specific group of people. So marketing is figuring out what voice they identify. If I know that there are millions of people that God called me to sell or provide a service for, how do I speak to them? What language do they understand? What language do they understand? And I can't understand what language they understand if I only know my language. So in order for me to effectively market, I got to learn another language. So I know English fluently. Now I got to get to studying French and Spanish. And that takes research. It's not Instagram followers. It's not a social media post. It's not a nice looking flyer. It's not a chandelier or a nice tablecloth in a shiny room when you come to an event. That's the reason why I don't really do all of that. It's not all of that. What it is figuring out what your clients want and making them happy.